and then just walk around and put them in place.
Upgrade complete.
Oh great, our maximum energy has increased. That will be helpful. And we'll get this going here. Power's almost sufficient. Ah yes, power's sufficient. We'll just finish putting these down here, and we'll come back with more later. While that's building that, we're going to set up our route view. Alright, we're at the right spot, so we'll just take off from here. There's no more green, yep, no more there, so we'll head off into space. And take off and gain as much speed as possible. And that's the max speed that we can go without help from a celestial body, such as a black hole or a sun. Refuel ourselves here too.
Cruise ended.
And we're right in the right spot here, actually. This works out in our favor. Put that up, and that's going to go in the different directions that is needed to gather all that it needs. That was now refilled to maximum, so we're grabbing everything properly. And this we're going to add so it can help deliver. That's now maxed out, so it's going to do what it needs to do. Yeah, and we're just gonna go fill up our PLSs with the ones that are needing it anyway. But now that we got acid coming down, that's going to fill up this here. So now we just need to get the acid where it needs to go, the other place it needs to go, which is one of our ILSs. I just gotta locate it, because I don't know where it's at. I know it's somewhere, it's over here, and that's about all I know. Fill that up, but that's not what we're after. Yes, Fred, hi. Fred has decided to join us, not be antisocial. We've already been here. Where are we? Other way, other way, other way, other way. Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, it's other way, it's this way. I should look at the map. But now that I know where I'm going, we'll just fill that, set that up high. That will deliver oil to where it needs to go. This one's not the one we're after. And that's full. There we go, that's the one we're after. This is the one that's going to supply, and we don't want to locally supply, we want to demand. Because now we've got a different location. Because the small amount that we had here is no longer sufficient. Now that it will demand here, then it will supply out elsewhere. It's going to be so helpful. There we go. Keep our oil supplies up and going. Starting to look so nice seeing the planetary traffic going along. Definitely much faster than doing it otherwise. Our biggest issue at the moment is power, but that's to be expected. We got a lot of different things that use quite a bit of power. Mainly this right here. But now the acid is being transferred out. And it doesn't look like we're making enough acid. So we're gonna go get the more chemical plants and finish that, and we'll actually just open those other two lines, and then we need to figure out our power problem again. Power problem's probably going to have to be taken care of on the other planet, but well, first, so we can get the deuterium fuel rods going. Once the deuterium fuel rods are going, then we can move on from there. Because then we can fuel our mini fusion power plant. Alternatively, we have the capability of building our EM rail injectors, and we can also build the ray receivers. So our alternative plan and the graviton lens. Well, no, we don't have the capability of building the graviton lens yet. That's going to be on our list of things to do, however, and to do shortly. But we can get a lot of power by shooting out solar sails, which we have the capability of building. The only thing we don't have the capability of building is the rockets yet, but we have the solar sails, and the solar sails are cheap by comparison. Decisions. I will need to put some thought into that and decide kind of what would be the best route to go. Probably the solar sails for now. We won't be generating any of the protons that we would need for dark matter. We would literally be gathering energy, and we would put down more solar gatherers for the protons anyway, because that's a specific build. I think that's what we'll do in this next episode. This episode was kind of gathering up. The next is going to be fixing our power problem. So now that we have all of this taken care of, for the most part, we've got a few stragglers, a few odds and ends here and there that we're working on fixing. We'll get that taken care of here in just a little bit. Dum 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 dum. Alrighty, so we've got all this figured out. There, we've got more of this. We fixed the lines. We now have acid running out, which means that soon we'll have our proliferators coming through, which means our lines will start getting proliferated again. Ah, we were after the chemical lines. That's what we were doing. Chemical lines. Where is our... There it is. Always get lost. Our mall looks so much like everything else. It's kind of disconcerting. Oh, what line's missing on our mall? Stone. It's coming down. It's being used. Ah, it's being used here. It's being maxed out. That's what's happening. That makes sense. Let it fill up with as much as we can handle, or what we have set up for it to handle, which is just 1,000 more. And then we'll let it build and do its thing. And then of course removing some of our excess. Create more room by removing some of the stuff we don't need to be holding on to. That works just as well. That's going fast enough. There's plenty of stone. It's just a matter of getting to where it needs to go fast enough, but that's neither here or there. Alrighty, what was the next thing that we were going to do? Is power. We've got our... Oh no, we were going to go back and fix that. That's going to be here on this other side. This side. Up over here somewheres again. There we are. I'll just come over here. It's going to do that. We'll just remove these. And we'll put the recipes down. For our sulfuric acid. And this will be ready to go here shortly. Bada boom, bada bang. There we go. So we've got that up and going properly. Now it's just to put in the imports here just as properly. And then we are good to go. Just like that. And now the exports. It's not perfectly level, but that's okay. We're going to match this, so we've got water and our refined oil. And I'm just going to call it oil from now on. And the other one will just be, it will be raw oil. And then the last one is, of course, stone. And we'll do the same thing on this side. Water, oil, and stone. Now to get everything connected. So we need this to be water. This one to be oil. And this one to be stone. And once again, water, oil, and last but not least, stone. There we go. And then our last line coming out of here is going to be our proliferators, and we'll bring those up and bring them over here and there. And we're going to need to fix that. So there we go. And then just bring it all the way down to there. And there we go. That's all ready to be proliferated just as soon as it comes in. We should probably make sure that we have a ILS requesting proliferators. So while I know we have one supplying, I don't think we've got one that is actually requesting. Yeah, we do. It's right here. The only problem is it's not pulling anything. Oh, that's because it needs to saturate everything on the actual factory planet first. That makes sense. Alrighty, so we now have the oil and all that all running. Now our biggest problem is power. Everything's up and running, and I'm pretty sure that I have just about killed the factory because we don't have enough power. How right am I? We must have had some things shut down or fill up because they're not needed anymore, because we actually have more power than we did when we first started. That's neat. But now we have a constant about 200 always in this, which is what we want for the moment. That will increase as we get more power, because this will actually go faster. And the ships will go down. Of course, right now they're spaced out, which does help. It means that we have a constant supply. Go from there, but we need to fix our power. Power is going to be our biggest problem from here on out. We need to make sure that we have enough power everywhere. And that's going to be our biggest hurdle. Alrighty. Since we're here, do we have one? We do. We'll put that there, and we'll give it some power. Just because we can. And we're going to take this line, and we're just going to take it all the way over here. And just connect it there. Might as well.
Flight mode.
And there we go. Alrighty, I'm checking just a few different things just to see where we're at. There is a statistics window. I forgot all about that. That's not that window. It's not that window either. Inventory. I don't know how to access it, so I'm not too worried about it, I guess. We've got 199 more solar panels that we need to put down up at that other planet. We're not too worried about that. So I think now we need to go get working on our new source of power, which is going to be... I think we're going to go two routes. Our first one is we're going to get the deuterium rods up and going, because we're going to need those for the later research anyway. And by needing deuterium rods, I mean we're going to need the strange matter. But for right now, we just need the deuterium. So the deuterium, some titanium alloy, which we fixed by getting our sulfuric acid up and running, and then of course our supermagnetic coils, which are supermagnetic coils. Sorry, supermagnetic rings. Sorry, not coils. Our supermagnetic rings are going on the other planet. So let's get that set. How are we doing power-wise? We have enough power for the time being. we're going to go ahead and drop back down to the planet because we need to set our course. Much easier to navigate if you set your course beforehand. We might as well... Yeah, we might as well head
Flight mode.
to the first planet here and put down all of our solar panels to give that more power. And then we'll get everything ready to go for the other direction.
Cruise ended. Flight mode.
Now, where is our... this way? This way. There we are. And we'll just do as many as we can. And we'll move over here, and it looks like we'll get all of them. Brilliant. Then I don't have that annoying icon at the top of my screen. Now, to the next planet, as that's all we needed to be here for. Next outer ring planet.
Flight mode. Cruise mode.
And away we go. Nice thing is we'll be on this planet for the next bit of time. I'm gonna plow right into the planet here, right into our stuff.
Flight mode.
As you can see, we're starting to proliferate things again, slowly but surely. How's our power looking? We're about at 100% sufficiency. We need more power here too. We'll get that going just as soon as we can. Our biggest issue is that we don't have enough of these carbon nanotubes being delivered. In all fairness, we probably don't have a whole lot being made right now. That's our biggest problem. Yeah, we've only got the one line making them. But that's not our problem here at the moment. Our problem is that we don't have enough of this coming out, which means we don't have enough. So that's our problem. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot I can do about that.
Flight mode.
Talk about being between a rock and a hard place. As soon as we can get different resource here, the better off we will be. More specifically, we need stalagmite crystal, because then we can put up a line that makes that, and it makes that just directly. So here we go. So yeah, so once it does come through, it activates the line, and this gets a line, and that produces, and it's okay.
Flight mode.
So right now it's producing impulses, which is going to be mostly because there's not enough power on our home planet, and we're operating at 50% capacity.
Flight mode.
That will get fixed just as soon as all the proliferation happens. We need to get more proliferation down here. Then we've got our proliferator here up and running. Them out of range at the moment. This is stockpiling a little bit. Probably want to have those filled up as well, so they're just ready to rock when needed.
Flight mode.
It's already rock and rolling. Alrighty, I think that we have done enough for at least this time, and we'll see you at the next episode. Once again, if you want to see more videos that I put out, do hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button, as that helps bring the video up to more viewers that you think may like the video. And then of course hit that subscribe button as well. Always nice to have people that appreciate my work. Also leave a comment if there's something you think that I could do better at or work on, or something new that you might like to enjoy, or even a game you'd like to see me play. Do let me know in the comments, and I will reach back out to you just as soon as I possibly can, and we can look at getting that game in our line of things to do. This is Lord Stan, and I will see you on the flip side.